Welcome back to Dynamic Steward Daily Video. Believers around the world feel the need of a spiritual revival. How can it happen? What is the starting point and the elements of true revival? 2 Chronicles 29, the chapter of the day, tells about the beginning of a revival in Israel. This chapter speaks about the initiatives of King Ezekiel to bring back his people to God. The very first thing he did was to restore the service at the temple. We read in verse 3, "In the first month of the first year of his reign, he opened the doors of the temple of the Lord and repaired them." The temple was the place of meeting between God and his people. The connection was broken by neglecting and closing the doors of the temple, but now it was reopened. Reconciliation with God and worship are at the heart of any true revival. It is common for Christians to start with secondaries when seeking a spiritual revival. Which type of music should we play? Which style of sermon should we preach? Which food to eat? Or how should we dress? Without neglecting the value of these elements of revival, let us begin with reconciliation and worship. From this starting point, the other things will naturally flow. Later, as an expression of their dedication to God, the king would engage the people in a concrete exercise. We read in verse 31, "Then Ezekiel said, 'You have now dedicated yourselves to the Lord.'" Very good. "Come and bring sacrifices and thank offerings to the temple of the Lord." So the assembly brought sacrifices and thank offerings, and all those whose hearts were willing brought burnt offerings. Giving is an essential component of revival. Read the Bible and be revived.